So first things first, let's just get into mountain pose, please. Take your feet about hip width apart, spread the soles of your feet wide and spread your toes wide. Hopefully when you look down and you spread your toes out, they're really spread out. You can see your yoga mat between each toe. We're trying to get a wide, firm base upon which to build. And if your toes don't spread out, that's okay too, but just make a mental note. You may need to work on that just a little bit. Spread the soles of your feet wide, and we begin to tone the legs. So toning your legs just means a little bit of muscle activation in your quadriceps, a little bit of muscle activation in your abs. So when you contract your abs, it helps you tuck your pelvis under, but it also starts toning your abs. Now, if you want to get into the bracing technique, the best way I can describe it is if you imagine someone is tickling you and you brace, you kind of brace against those, I don't know what you call it, the tickling stimulation, those fingers digging into the tickle spots. You brace up against them. So you use your muscles to brace your midsection. On the inside, pull your kegels up and you're braced. Pelvic floor lifts, abs compress, arms by your side. Your arms should be straight, as if you're carrying two heavy suitcases. But keep your hands open. We're not going to make fists. But the action in your arms should be arms straight. Externally rotate your arm bones out, but keep your palms facing your body. Shoulder blades down, shoulder blades together, and breathe. That shoulder blade activation of pulling your shoulders down, squeezing your shoulder blades together, that's what helps lift the chest bone and helps lift these upper ribs. And that helps with deeper breathing, helps with shoulder health, and it helps with neck health. Breathe. But keep toning your legs, keep toning your abs, keep working your arms. Breathe here in mountain pose. 3, 2, keep working. 1, and now release. Now when we release, we're still keeping some tone in the legs, abs, etc. So we don't go from 75% to 0. Maybe we go 75% to 20, somewhere in that realm. Now let's do breathing mountain pose. Double check and correct your feet, please. Tone your legs, tone your glutes, tone your abs. Brace your abs. Arms down by your side. Shoulders down, shoulder blades towards your spine. Breathe. This is mountain pose. Now keep breathing. And on an inhale, bring your arms about shoulder height. Palms face each other, elbow pits pointing toward the ceiling. So take a second, double check, get those actions going in your arms. Stay toned. Bring your arms up overhead. Stay toned. Keep your arms glued to position. Turn your palms, that's pronate your hands, and bring your hands out to a T. Double check. Double check and correct that your elbow pits point toward the ceiling and your arms are about the same height of your shoulders. Then back to the starting position. The starting position, you should be set. If you've still been externally rotating your humerus bones, shoulder blades down, shoulder blades toward the spine, it should be set. But just in case, double check. Inhale. Arms to shoulder height, correct if needed. Arms overhead, correct if needed. Turn your hands away. Hands to a T, correct if needed. Starting position, correct if needed. One more time. Inhale. Arms shoulder height, make corrections. Arms overhead, keep breathing, make corrections. Turn your hands away. Hands to a T. Double check and correct. Starting position. And now we put it together for breathing mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Hold. Turn your hands away. Arms down. Big exhale. Big inhale. Arms up. The extended arms mountain pose. Hands turn away. Exhale. Back to starting position. Inhale. Extended arms mountain pose. Turn your hands away. Exhale. Hands come to a T. And then through to the starting position. 2 more. Inhale, arms up. Turn your hands away. Hands to a T. Back to starting position. Last one. Inhale. Make sure you're keeping track of your legs, abs, glutes, feet, arms, shoulders. Back to mountain pose. Double check everything. Correct whatever needs to be corrected. Find what's missing. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Good.